welcome back. Today I have the Tarte Rainforest After Dark palette. I've been using this for a couple weeks now, so I can really give you a good opinion about what I think about the different products that are in this palette. First off, the packaging is amazing. I mean, it's this it's plastic, it's not wood, but it looks like wood, and it's got a gold snake with a purple jeweled eye on it. And I absolutely love the packaging of this palette. In fact, in my palette display, which I only have room to put so many in the front, this is moved to the front. Not just because I really enjoy the palette, but because I love the packaging. Inside you have, for one thing, a really nice good size mirror. When you open it up, inside you have a bronzer, a highlight, a blush, and 6 different eyeshadow shades. For one thing, this blush is a full-sized Tarte blush. Those normally run $22 just on their own, and this palette was $38. So you're also getting a lot of other different products. I think that it's a great value. The highlighter, which is called Champagne, is this really pretty, it's shimmery, but it's not overly shimmery. It doesn't make you look glittery. It just makes you look glowy, which I really love. I am wearing it right now. I'm wearing actually pretty much everything from this palette right now. The bronzer is Tarte's very popular Park Avenue Princess, which is really similar to Too Faced's Chocolate Soleil. I actually posted a picture on my Instagram a few days ago with the two swatched side by side so that you can see the difference there. The blush is Unleashed, and it is a very pretty pink color. It will be flattering on a lot of skin tones. It's going to look good on really light skin tones. You'll just need to use a little bit of a lighter hand and just kind of tap and then brush on and blend a lot. It's going to look good on medium skin tones, and it's even going to look good on some of you darker skin tone ladies, but you will need to kind of swirl and put it on. That is the one nice thing about this blush, is that even though it looks like it's kind of this pale pink color, it's very buildable, and the color is really dependent on how much product you get on your brush and how heavy of a hand that you use. So I have really enjoyed all 3 of these products. I am wearing all 3 of them right now. I think that the quality is fabulous. They are creamy, they're not powdery. One thing, as you can see, is I've been using this palette for every day for almost 2 weeks, and I've not cleaned it up at all. So there is almost no fallout to any of these products, which is really fantastic. I haven't owned any Tarte eyeshadows prior to this, so I can't really tell you how it compares to other Tarte palettes, but I can tell you that 5 of these eyeshadows are winners, and 1 of them is just okay. The one thing that I don't like about this palette is you get this little clear slip that tells you what the colors are that came inside of it, and unless you keep that, you have no idea what the names of the colors are, and I kind of like knowing the names of the colors. So if you see me kind of doing this as I'm trying to read the names of these eyeshadows, then you'll know why. Let's start with this one right over here, which is the one that's kind of This is Bare to Explore. It is a matte color, and the thing is it can disappear on you. If you use a primer that is just going to give you a clean base. For example, I've generally been using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance or my Hard Candy eye primer with this shadow. Something that doesn't actually have a color to it, then this won't disappear. But if you use like a Maybelline Color Tattoo or anything that has a little bit of color to it, then this shade is really going to disappear. But it makes for a really great cool colored transition shade. My allergies have been crazy lately. So that shade is just kind of for me. I had to pause to go answer the door. It was the FedEx guy. Nothing exciting, I'm sorry to say. But this next color is Plum Away With Me. And it is got just a little bit of shimmer to it, not a ton. And I've really, really loved this shade for deepening up my crease, for a little bit more of a natural look. I have used it in my outer corner a little bit, and for a darker look like what I have today, I have actually used it as my highlight. So it's another one of those shades that, depending on how heavy of a hand that you use or which brush that you use, it can be very light or it can be a little bit deeper. My two favorite colors in the palette are the next two colors. I'm sorry, this one is Make a Mauve. See, this is just difficult. Make a Mauve. This one is Plum Away With Me. It's what I have all over my lid today, and it is this beautiful, beautiful burgundy color. It does have a slight bit of shimmer to it, but again, it's not glittery, it's just kind of glowy. I've loved this color as you know, in the outer corner. I've loved it to deepen up my crease, and I've, you know, in this look I've used it all over my lid. And then Up to No Gold is a fantastic gold. It's kind of a rosy gold. It's definitely a cool gold and not a warm gold. It's got a lot of shimmer to it. It's what I have on my inner corner right now, and it really does pop. I will say that this works better if you tap it on versus rub it on, and it even works great if you tap it on with your finger versus tapping it on with a brush to get that really, really gold color. The last two colors are matte brown colors. There's Tangled Up in You, which is a really, really great transition shade. And in fact, you can use this as a transition shade for pretty much any look that can go with the palette, and also that Bare to Explore. The Bare to Explore is going to take a little bit more learning curve to figure out how to get enough product, and this one is just kind of easy to use, what you would expect from a transition shade. And then the last one is Don't Turn a Brown, which is a cool deep brown shade, matte shade, fantastic for the outer corner, fantastic for deepening up your crease. There's just all sorts of possibilities with these shadows. One other thing that I really like about this palette is that even though you have 6 eyeshadows and you've got a blush, a highlight, and a bronzer, I have used all 3 of these larger shades as eyeshadows as well. This champagne color I've used as a brow highlight. I've used it as an inner corner highlight. I've used the Park Avenue Princess, the bronzer. I've used this as a transition color, as a crease color. And the Unleashed, I've used this as a lid color. So really, just because this is a blush, a highlight, and a bronzer doesn't mean that you can't use them as eyeshadows and get even more looks out of the palette. So overall, I am really impressed with this palette. I think it's a great value for the money. It's $38. I did pick mine up at Ulta. I think you can also get it at Sephora. The packaging is, again, I can't get over it. It's just lovely. I do think that this is a fantastic palette. One thing I will say is that this is really more of a neutral palette. All of the colors in the palette are cool colors. And they're all neutral colors, even though it's got that bright burgundy. So what you're going to end up with as you do different looks is you're not going to end up with something that is big, bold, colorful. You're not going to end up with some of the looks that you see from me sometimes if I'm using like Kat Von D or Tarina Tarantino. You're not going to see those sort of big, bright, bold colors. But what you are going to get is you are going to get a group of colors that all look great together. You can combine any of them with any other colors and you're going to get soft looks. You can get some more bold looks. You're going to get natural looks. So I think that really this is a great palette for anybody. And then you can go back in and you can add in bold colors if you want to, but this is a great neutral palette. I know there are a lot of neutral palettes out there. A lot of them I don't have because I just don't buy that many palettes, because they are so expensive. But this one is a great value because, like I said, you do get that full-size blush, which is normally $22. So I do highly recommend this palette, and I would love to see if you've done any looks with this palette. Go over to Instagram, post your looks, tag me. On Friday I will actually have a video coming up. I did a look a day for 5 days with this palette, and I will have all of those looks up on this channel on Friday with little mini tutorials of how to do them, what the finished looks look like, and I have put previews of 4 of those looks over on my Instagram at Dishwater Dreams. So make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss Friday's video. And if you like this type of video, this review and then like a look a day for 5 days videos to follow, give me a thumbs up on this video and let me know, because I had so much fun filming this for you guys and for me, just, you know, to really get some good use out of this palette. So thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.